What is up, my bodyweight warriors, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm joined by a very special guest, Harry AA, who is a GB, one of the 4x100 meter runners, won a gold this year at the Euros.
Ist vorne. Die Favoriten ziehen es durch. Dann die Niederlande, aber Guliev kommt angetobt.
The dude is pretty quick and pretty big as well. We're going to put him through his pace today. We're not doing any running. We're not doing anything of his home ground. We're going to put him through some pace when it comes to calisthenics. I'm going to see how you fare.
Yeah, but don't, you know, just be careful with me. But at the same time, I'm excited. This is not what I do. It's always a bit of fun. But at the same time, I like challenges. So, you know, Tom's going to put me through my paces and see what we can do.
He's obviously pretty strong. I mean, look at the size of him. He actually doesn't want to put on too much muscle, so we got to be careful because, you know, he's already got enough wind resistance there anyway. But we're going to put him through. We're going to start off with some base stuff. We're going to look at pull-ups probably. We might have a go at bar muscle up. We're going to have a go at some front levers and maybe some rings. But I know you said you've done a little bit of ring stuff in the past.
Tried. I've seen some rings, and I thought to myself, what can I do? So, which isn't a lot, but there's no reason why we can't have some more fun with it.
And then we're going to finish up with some handstands and then see how his splits are, which we've just been doing some mobility, so I know how that one's going to end. Alright, should we get to it?
Let's get to it.
Right, so the first thing we're going to look at is a muscle up, because that kind of combines pull-ups, which I'm pretty sure Harry's not going to have any sort of issue with, and then we're going to try and see if we can get a muscle up. You haven't done a bar muscle up before, have you?
Yeah,
You've done some.
I've done some. I should be okay. I should be okay.
We're going to warm up with some pull-ups and then we'll see. Literally, it's going to be...
Yeah.
Yeah. No worries there. I think you start now.
Boom.
Mine's like... This is going to be an embarrassing. It's going to be better than me.
I'm not too sure about that. Got the arch back and everything. Got the technique on point.
The muscle up is basically like how high can you pull up.
Yeah.
So the later you can leave the transition on it, the better it's going to be. So it's like, if you just think about trying to get like pull ups like here, you have no problem just like...
Alright, so I'm going to have a go. They might be rough, but I'm an explosive guy. This is how we do it.
It's just easy. Look at this. Okay.
See what I mean about the legs though?
You can have my YouTube channel, it's fine. Right, muscle ups. Tick. Done.
So, do I get the approval from the audience for muscle ups?
Completely.
Tick.
Muscle up, not even remotely a problem for Harry, but bar muscle up is all about power, whereas the ring muscle up is kind of all about technique. You can power your way through, but you gotta have a good technique to do it.
I'm gonna need to get it talk about.
Like, this is about transitioning from below the rings to above the rings. So you want to have basically how you would be on top of the rings.
Yeah.
It's this position.
Yeah.
So your grip wants to stay the same when you're below, so you end up in the full screen.
Yeah.
Nice. And then just see if you can get all the way down to the bottom and hang like that. Move your hands in that position. See how it goes. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
Where do I transition from?
That's decent. Okay. Time. Transition wise, first point of contact is you want to pull down towards your chest.
Okay.
So like until the rings touch your chest, they're not moving from a pull-up.
Okay.
And then from here, it's how close can you keep it to your sides and push your shoulders forward, just like that. Because that's it. There's not much power. And now try and pull. Yeah, nice.
Pushing up.
Much of this as you can.
So I'm long.
Yep. Nice, decent. That's great, yeah, basically.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Just take it slow. And don't try to really delay transition. Yeah. It's slow as well.
I can feel it here now.
First time, basically, pretty much. I would say it definitely counts. A little bit wobbly, a little bit shaky on the way up.
Massively shaky. It was definitely all or nothing. It was definitely all or nothing.
Commitment.
Yeah.
We've just done a little bit more technique. We're gonna go and try one more, see if we can clean up a bit. I think we can kind of like take off bent arm strength because you know, it's clearly beating me already. It's alright, 3 years of my life.
Take 2. Here we go. Slow it down.
Pull high, keep close. Nice, easy. Hands can stay closer.
Stay closer, I'm gonna try. Nah. 2. And this is, my friends, is how it should be done. Taking out the control. Yep. Nice and simple. Look at that.
So I think muscle up, bar and rings completed it. Pretty straightforward. We know that Harry's got the power, he's got the bent arm. But something that's a little bit different, that's something that's quite unique to calisthenics, is straight arm movement. So things like the front lever and the planche. We're not going to touch on the planche today because I don't want you to rupture a bicep or injure you and take you out of the season. So we're just going to go on front lever, and then we'll take you through some progressions and then see how close you can get to holding one.
Let's do it.
Right, so front lever, and the shoulders.
Okay. How long are you holding that for?
Oh, I can't hold it very long.
Okay.
Basically, we'll start off with, we'll do the scapula pull up.
Okay.
Quite nice and simple.
Bearing in mind, I'm about a foot shorter than Tom, so I've got to jump a bit more. So we're here.
Just pull the shoulder blades back and down. So you might just try and lift your chest. Just let your lower body relax and just think about lifting the chest up to the bottom. Nice. Good. Should feel kind of these firing.
Yep.
Nice. So if you tuck up, just try and stay in the tuck. Just keep back there. And just try and lift the hips. Nice. Try and keep lifting the hips, lift the hips, lift the hips, lift the hips. Nice. Is we'll do straddle, so like feet apart, so it'll be a little bit easier than straight. You can kind of use a bit of momentum with this one.
Okay.
Split your legs.
Yeah. And come down. Like, yeah. Perfect.
And if you can, try and pause down 90, so it's like
Pause. Yeah, you have to tell me where 90 is.
Yeah. Straighten up. Split the legs. Now just try and split the legs more and more. Nice. Wasn't too much.
Wasn't too bad. I was like...
Sudden case of Parkinson's like that.
It's just like I said, it's weird to feel so weak in a position, you know, where you're like, this is only going one way.
Give your best attempt again. We do the same thing. Should be stronger coming down.
Okay. Here we go.
The pre-race.
Yeah. Alright.
Straight out legs. Straddle as much as you can. Keep his legs wide. Lift the hips to the bar. God. That's pretty strong. That's decent.
That was a 10.
Front lever wise, I think, considering that's the first time, I think we'll give that a pass.
I get an okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think maybe a 6 out of 10.
I'll take that.
10 out of 10 for effort.
Yeah.
No, definitely. That was again showing me up. You know, I told you beforehand. You gotta be bad.
Sorry. Yeah. Let me just press ups for me as a punishment.
So we've done some strength stuff. Probably this is the bit that he's gonna do pretty well at. Now we're gonna test some technical skill, and we're gonna do a little bit of hand balancing. We're gonna start off with some basics, and then just for your entertainment, we're going to do some middle splits and some front splits.
Yeah, that will be fun for no one. No.
I was just going to say, if you're going to do a warm up for your wrists,
yeah.
basically do like wrist clock walk. So basically, like think. First thing we're going to do is we'll start with a frog pose. So hands should be shoulder width, and you basically tuck your elbow on the inside of your knee, and just kind of try to lean forward until you find balance.
Okay.
So this is like no strength. It's just balancing point. I'm trying to find like where you can feel your feet. Don't try and jump off your feet. No. Just try and feel them leave. Nice. Decent.
Yeah.
Cool. So when you're in this position, if you feel yourself go too far forward, you basically pull and press through your fingers. So more weight's going to be transferred like this. So I'm squeezing the floor from the end to go forward. Okay. If I go too far back, I push through my palm. Okay. So in the same way that if you're in a foot, and try and...
Yeah. Okay.
So it's exactly the same thing.
We have lift off.
I'll try and squeeze.
Yeah.
If you squeeze your fingers, you should feel that you can push yourself back.
Yeah. I took myself to a comfortable range, which is probably about 2 centimeters away from where I started.
So you've got Harry balancing on his hands. They seem to have the crow pretty much down, or the frog pose. Didn't have too much of an issue with that. Apart from stretching your hips, which should make the other bit funnier. So we're now going to just go onto the wall and see how good we can get Harry's body line going, so how straight we can get him against the wall, and just get a feeling of how handstand should be. Walk up the wall, so basically start here. Obviously you can walk as close as you feel comfortable.
Okay.
Nice. Maybe just do it to the left. How's that feel? Just keep your head.
Hard.
Nice.
My shoulders.
Cramping up.
I think they just weren't ready for that, in a sense of like, I haven't done any upper body for so long. They were just like, what is going on?
Nice. Good. Keep pushing to how's that feel? Good? Yeah. So now look between your hands.
Yeah.
Look at your hands. Good. Let's try and breathe. Yes. Good. Try and come like that.
That was better.
That's better?
Yeah. That first one was like a massive shot. And then obviously after that it's like, okay, now we know what we're doing. Whoever can do a handstand out there, I'll give you 10 thumbs up.
Harry is he's pretty set on doing a frog pose to the handstand, so we're going to kind of skip, you know, the months of training that you need to get a handstand. We're just going to do it.
Just going to go for it. I think, you know, today's been all about commitment, 10 out of 10 effort. I mean, it wouldn't be fair to sort of just stop there. I've got to try and do like one full movement and show how bad I am, in all fairness.
It's alright, you've been showing me up the rest of the time, so I've got to win one match.
Damn. Strength in abundance, guys. See that strength? Strength.
I feel like there's a time to pre-race ritual. Now is the time.
This is it. Alright.
Use a little bit of momentum if you want to try and kick a little bit of the legs.
I'm knackered. Come on, Harry.
That's it, push. Nice.
I'm done. I'm spent. A handstand's a real deal, man.
You had to hit it first.
It's like the holy grail.
Right, because Harry's only good for 10 seconds, because he's a sprinter, we've managed to wear out. So he gave this a go earlier, and actually it was pretty close.
It's all about the commitment. Commit, guys.
We're going to finish up with a little bit of split stuff, just for fun, nothing serious.
Yeah.
Just want to see what happens. Try not to tear anything or break anything. I don't think.
We've been going good so far, so.
Like that, half off all again.
You'd have to pull me. If you pulled me, I could get further.
This isn't actually what I usually do. This is just more for this pain and torture, really.
It's alright.
It's not too bad, to be fair. You know what? Yeah, that's not that bad. How's your back?
So this is what we meant when we said we were going to do splits, guys. This is as good as I get.
We decided to go for pancake instead, simply because we didn't want to break them in.
That feels fine. I feel it adduct to his hamstrings. Oh, that was good. Someone as dense as myself needs some help. Yeah. And that's how it's done.
Right.
And there we go. A day with Harry AA trying some calisthenics. Tom, the bodyweight warrior. Job done.
I've done like 3 years of my calisthenics effort in about 1 hour, so.
I appreciate it. It's definitely hard. Like, it's one of those things that I think what I can learn from this is controlling and having more understanding of my body and how to differentiate between certain muscle groups and how to use my body in a more efficient way. Because you know, there's a lot of wasted energy in certain movements. So I'm definitely gonna try and use a bit of what you've taught me today, use it moving forward. So when I run faster, you know why.
Yeah, so guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. I'll also put in the description down below, Harry, you've got a YouTube channel, you post some vlogs, you've got some videos of you squatting ridiculous numbers.
Yeah.
And I'll also link to Harry's Instagram as well, if you want to check him out, and obviously support him.
We've got World Champs coming up, Tokyo 2020 Olympics after that. Appreciate it. Tune into this guy, make sure you subscribe, some great content. Really enjoyed today. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure, thanks for me.
Thanks, dude.
Cheers.